Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. As you can see, I've got a huge table full. Most of them are from Denise, so I can make castings from them. We've already made castings of this one, so this one is my mold. She didn't even send me the mold, she just sent me the casting. So there's that one. We've got the jar that has the hinge on it. We've got the cross mold out. We've got this little bow that's out. This is that base that I put in the pressure pot the other day, and it kind of all came out wonky, so I'm not going to put this one in the pressure pot today. I am going to put these in there though, because I want to try it. I'm thinking, and I don't know, I haven't done any research yet. I'm thinking it was just too much pressure in that pot for these thin walls. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I haven't read comments from the other day yet because in my real life, I'm not to that video yet. This one just came in Happy Mail from Bobby Joe. Look at this gorgeousness. This came from Into Resin. It's got a heart on the top of this jar, this massive jar, and this one came with it. So I'm thinking this is the base or it's a different lid. So we're going to pour it and find out. So I pulled out, I didn't pull the colors out for this one yet. That's what I forgot to do. I'm keeping these alcohol inks instead of clear. Oh, and this was sitting on the side. Y'all didn't yell loud enough that I didn't unmold it. This is the bunny. It was so clear that I looked right over it the other day and I never unmolded it. So this is that bunny with that X on his mouth that I never unmolded. So we need to do that. The rest, instead of pouring just boring old clear, which may not be boring to you, I'm going to use some of the new octopus inks. Just one color in these. And then for the bunny, since that's my mold already and I don't have to cast anything from it, I try not to get too crazy on ones that I'm just casting. I just want a color, light, transparent, so I can see if there's any bubbles in there that I need to worry about. I don't ever do a casting that I want to mold in mica powder because it will hold micro bubbles and sometimes you overlook them. So that's why I do it in transparent alcohol inks, dyes, something like that. So that's what I'm going to do all these. This one I'm going to kind of try to drip and swirl it again. I don't know if it'll work, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to try it anyway. This I'm not going to put in the pressure pot. There's just no room and I don't think it needs it anyway. So I need to pull out some colors. This one, I don't know. I'm not going to do an alcohol ink. I want to do something else. I don't know if I'm going to do a glitter or a mica powder. I'm not quite sure. But since I've already untaped this one, let's see what this little fella looks like. I couldn't believe, I was like looking all over for it. Oh, it's got a little flashing, which comes right off from the split, because it's a split mold. But that is cute. Not a bubble in sight. The only thing is from that, there's a seam there, but it's not too bad. I don't know why they split molded it. Well, maybe because it's really tall. But they did, and they went pretty far on there. So that is a perfect casting. I will probably make a mold of that one so you guys can see more of these cute little things. So I'm not going to do anything to that one. I'm just going to set this one aside so I can box it back up. I want to get these back to her as soon as possible. That's why I'm jam-packing everything into a lot of video time. I have a couple more left after these are done, and we will be done with those, and then I will mold them and we'll do them in different ways too so we can see them differently. Let me pick out some colors for the, actually I'm going to do this one last because it's going on my table. This one's going on my table. I'm just going to mix up some clear for this, get it debubbled only because of this one that has to sit on my counter. The rest, it doesn't even matter if it's debubbled or not because I'm going to fit it into the pressure pot today. Hopefully nothing gets deformed. I don't see why it would. I'm going to use Plum for the bow. I'm going to use Ocean for the jar lid that has the hinge, which I don't have the hinge. I'm going to use Smurf on the cross. And then I'm going to use Lagoon, Hot Pink, and Enoki for the bunny rabbit. So we will get a pink, a blue, and a purple for little Easter bunny over there. Let me grab some resin and let's get started.
Explode in a radiant haze, crafting a masterpiece that's gonna amaze. Glitz and glitter, lighting
What I was going to do at first was guess the amount, mix in a color, vacuum chamber, and then pour it in. Although I'm not vacuum chambering it, but I don't want to do that because I'm going to end up with extras and I don't know how much everything holds. So I'm just going to do like the alcohol drip and everything, except this one. I'm just going to do clear. And I am going to spritz this one a little because I need a perfect casting if I can. And I can't put this one in the... I did chat GPT it while this was going on. And chat GPT is telling me that I do not need the amount of pressure that I have been using in my vacuum chamber or my pressure pot. So I was using almost the maximum. I was using 58 pounds of pressure. And it's been working for me. But it's saying with you having thin sidewalls like this, you don't need anything more than 25 to 35 pounds of pressure to get rid of the bubbles from the naked eye. So that was interesting. I'm wondering if I can do that on all my pieces. So I hate to try it now, but I think I'll lower it down to, I was doing 58. I think I'll lower it down to maybe 48 today to do the rest of these, see if we can see bubbles, and maybe I will gradually go down and down and down. See, this has all those facets create bubbles, and I don't like it. Not when you want to cast a piece in silicone. You want all that to come out. That's why I wanted it in the pressure pot to do that for me. If this doesn't work good, then I'm going to pour this one all by itself another day. Put it in there under 25 pounds of pressure. I don't think I need any more. I am going to spritz it. And I'll see if 25 pounds of pressure take care of this one to get those bubbles out. Because it's such a thin-walled piece. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I know, but unfortunately, my mind doesn't let me think anything else. Let's do this bow in plum. So I think what I'm going to do, let's grab a stick here, drizzle a little bit down into the mold, just so I'm not dripping it right onto the mold. And this one is going to, I can't remember where I had everything placed in that pressure pot to fit. I really need to do that. I think this is going on the bottom. I want it done now before it's too late. I think, where was this going? Unfortunately, I busted a piece off. Is this not going to fit? All this is not going to fit? I know I had it on here. I think this is what I was going to do. And then these are going to go on the top like this. Except that was too big. I didn't want that on the top. I wanted the thin ones on the top. Sorry guys, I should have had this planned better. But I thought I remembered what I was going to do. So I don't want it like, I only have so much space. I think that was going to work like this. You don't want pieces being pushed in. Otherwise it will be disfigured and you won't be happy. Let me just go check this, make sure it's going to fit before I go pouring everything. That's perfect. Okay, back to work, back to work. I'm just going to drip a few drops. At least we'll have a little bit of color in here. Now this didn't really need the vacuum chamber. Like I said, I only did it for that one jar base right there. No other reason. I'm just gonna kind of swirl it. Get a little color into it, but still keep it transparent where I can see through it. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a pattern in here. And 2 more drops. Beautiful purple plum color. I'm not going to go all the way up until I have it in the pressure pot. Then I will just pour a little bit of clear on everything. I won't need any more color though. So that was the plum. Let's go with, what was I doing? What? I think I was doing ocean in this one. So I'm just going to pour a little bit. Now I got to do it from up high. Get it coated a little. I just don't want a big, like, clear portion on the top, which I could have it on this one. I don't know. Drop some inks in. I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to look through my camera, see what's going on. You guys have a better view than I do. All right, let's just pour this in. I'm sorry if I'm blocking your view. Could very well be. I want some more color. So it basically pushed it all down the sides. I just don't want polka dots, you know what I mean? I want to break that color up. What was this color? Ocean. I hope you guys are taking advantage of that discount code from Laura's Art Corner. She's the only one that sells the octopus inks in the United States. But like I said on a prior video, she's got a lot more than just octopus inks. But she does have like 70 something inks. I was like, really? Who knew? I'm gonna have to up my stash here pretty soon. That's like, this could clearly all turn. Oh, I don't want to go any higher than that because I need to carry it. Okay. I'm going to put that one with the lid so I know. Now for the cross. What's in there? Oh, that's silicone. Oh. Okay. I'll do the same thing in here. A little bit just around the edges, a little bit on top. And then this one's going to be Smurf, which is a deeper blue. Oh man, I just got resin all over the lid. I better cap this one. No, I'm not. I'm going to use it again. Oops. Helps to take it off. This is a little bit deeper. It's a beautiful blue. This could very well be my next favorite blue. It's really hard to beat that Let's Resin one that I love so much called Blue. Let's see if I could do this with you still seeing what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of swirling it. Nothing exciting. Just so we can get some color in here and not just clear. All right. I don't know. I mixed up 20 ounces. I don't know how much I'm going to need. And I think on that big jar, I decided I am going to try to marble just pigment paste with pigment paste. And we might get a better outcome than I do with mica powder. It's kind of like in my pendants, you know. Let's see. But I'm going to use a pigment paste. I haven't picked the colors yet. I just know I'm going to do pigment paste. Okay, those look good. I'm going to go ahead and transfer these over there, and then we'll do the tops. I'm going to do this one and get this shelf because I have to have access to this hole with my hand, and the cross covers it. So I'm going to transport this one over with a large spatula. So let's just get this one poured kind of quickly. Not that it has to be quickly, but I don't want my resin to be heating up any more than it has to. Kind of wish I put it in a smaller cup now that I think about it. Need a little bit more color in here. Let's go with the base. And I do not have, I don't think Dawn's got any hinges, and I don't know if I'm going to have any in time for the demold, but It does take a hinge. Oh, I really totally filled that all the way to the brim too. Great. Let me, well, I'll just pour this one and then I'll transfer everything. So that was this ocean. It's beautiful. And let's do this one. I probably have enough for the bunny. I don't think the bunny's gonna fit in there though. I'm just gonna drizzle some in here. Drip. Drizzle and drip. This one's got a lip to it, so hopefully we'll be able to see up underneath it. Pop any bubbles that happen to form under there. I only want to add ink if I have to, only if it's getting pushed aside. Otherwise, I don't think I need any more color. Trying to keep it wispy in there like that. And not like put a clear spot in here if it's all possible. That's all I'm going to pour right now because I do need to move it, and I definitely have enough for that other one. Let me find something here. I don't see any bubbles except right here. I don't see any more. I hope I'm right. I'm not 100%. So let me move this over to there. I don't think that bunny will fit on here too. Will it? Won't that be crazy? No, it won't. Okay, let me move this and then, oh, got a little hair in there. They're in there, but I have not pressurized it yet because I want to be able to pour this before I do that. I don't want my resin to get too warm. So this is Lagoon, Hot Pink, and Enoki. I don't know if I really want the white, but we're gonna do it. Why not? Let me spritz this one, since it's gonna be sitting on my table here curing. I'm just gonna put a really thin layer. Like I said, I don't want a thick layer of clear resin, and this pink is definitely going to stain my mold. But whatever, doesn't matter. I'm gonna put a little bit of this, do the same thing, except I'll be adding white to this one. Let's do that. More blue and more pink. We should end up with some purple. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's fill it up. I don't think I'll need any more color. It should be Easter colors. Hopefully you can see what it is after it's done. So this white does sink, and I lost some white here and here. This is kind of like a sinker white, and you can use it for the Petri effect. So I'm going to go ahead and completely fill it. I think that's good. What do I have left here? Let me scrape. So I don't know. It's getting warm, so I better pour it into something else. I've got 3 ounces. Oh boy, what can I make that has 3 ounces? You know what? I want to see what this does. What color is this one? Pink. I think that's blue. Oh no, that one wasn't the pink one. This one was. Am I gonna... Don't really want that kind of design. Didn't really want to do that either, but it's done now. This one was the white that has other colors in it because I put the lid on the wrong time. Let me find something for 3 ounces. 3 ounces. Maybe I'll make some of those little vases. Need to move you off camera. I put them in smaller cups and I pulled out my vases. I pulled out the new epoxy resin pigment paste, yellow and cyan. So let's do some marbling with these 2 colors. Is this one even open? I don't think I opened the yellow yet. I did not. A little plug in there. And see what we can get. I think I have a stick out already. Yes, I do. See how heavy that is? It went right to the bottom. So I think I'm going to marble with black and white. Oh, it's getting warm. I gotta be quick. It's really sticky. And I hope I mixed it good. I need a smaller stick, actually. I don't trust this big one in there. Let me get the yellow going. And I'm stirring in bubbles, but I don't have time to put it through the vacuum chamber again, so. This one's taking a while to stir in. You can definitely see it unmixed. Hopefully that's good. So I'm going to get the black and the white out and make sure this one's good. It's getting warmer and warmer and warmer. It's so pretty. I love that color. Let me get the black and the white. Let's see. Where's the black? There's the black. And this just is an opaque dye. That's all. Don't ask me where I got them because I do not have a color. I do not have a color. I don't have a clue. I'm going to do white. One of these days, I'm going to perfect this technique. I'm still working on it. I just want to get enough on my front. Let me spritz this. Where's my spritzer? I want enough black and white on my front because that's what counts. It's the part that you're going to see. I'm probably going to need another mold too. This is not going to take everything, I don't think. So I'm going to do it again. Make sure you get the right vase. And I did not spritz it. This one, basically all you're going to see is the sides. Let me do another one. Couple whites. Couple blacks. Little stir. And please, oh no, 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 that's not enough. Black. I want white and black to pour out when I dump it the first time. And I did not spritz this. Shoot. And let's do this one that goes with it. I'll do the other 2 in the yellow. I still have some left. What can I put this in? I don't know. Let's get a couple butterflies out. Spritz that one. Let's try it anyway. I know it's getting late for the other one, but I want to try it. It's okay if it doesn't work. I'm just going to pour it real quick back here. And that's enough to fill that up. Good. Sorry if you couldn't see it. That's good. Now let's get the yellow with black and white. Let's see, white, little black like a bumblebee, a little turn, a little spritz. Let's do both of these at the same time. This might be cute. And then this one. I always do too much in that one. Then I gotta scrape it. See, I'm pretty sure I did that again. I'll worry about it later. Black. And again, these two don't make much of a difference because you're only gonna see the sides. So let's see what we get. Because I kind of want to do this technique in the big jar. One. But I just don't know what colors yet. And I don't know. I don't know. I hope I have enough. I don't think I'm going to. Shoot. I do not have enough. That totally stinks. Let me try to scrape it. Where's my spatula? Here it is. Ah, I should have used the... Yeah, I didn't have these equal, did I? It's not enough. And it's too shallow for little rocks. I wonder what would happen if I emptied my butterfly on the back of that. I'm gonna try it. It's just extra anyway. Let's just fill it up. It won't be horrible, will it? It could be. It could be totally ruining it. It was ruined anyway because I didn't have it full, so let's just make a total disaster. Okay, so the butterfly is garbage. I'll just let it cure though, so I could pull it out of there. That's garbage. Let me pick some colors and mix up some resin. I mixed up 16 more ounces. That is a huge jar. And I pulled out a pigment paste from Dianca Pours called Tuvalu, or Tuvalu, something like that. Tuvalu. And I'm going to mix a little bit in this cup before I put it into there. I did already mix it in here. And I want a decent amount because I want it opaque. And then we're gonna, I kept the black and the white out. And we're gonna try to get a good marble on this. But I think what I'm gonna do first, I don't want to keep scraping my stick on that. It's just gonna keep giving me unmixed pigment paste. Okay, now I'm gonna pour it in here. And this is kind of like a double cup method as well. And I'm not gonna scrape that cup out just in case. This is a gorgeous blue. I'm sure she uses this blue in all of her gorgeous geode art that she does oceans on. It's so pretty. I almost forgot to fill the pressure pot. So I was trying to mix this at the same time as filling that. That was fun because this is too high for the automatic lid, so I was hand mixing it. That is perfectly opaque. I did put 48 pounds of pressure instead of 58 pounds of pressure. I hope I remember that tomorrow when I take them out. I'm just going to split this into two because I don't want it to bubble over in the vacuum chamber. This should be good to go as far as mixing goes, I hope. I always get nervous. All right, I'm going to vacuum chamber this off camera, and then we're going to attempt to marble. I think what I want to do is try to fill up this heart with just the blue before I start marbling it. Yeah. I'm going to try to go really slow. It shouldn't trap any bubbles, but I don't know. This is my first time. Oh, you could see right through that silicone, so I don't think it did trap any bubbles. Awesome. Okay, there's the heart. Now, oh, I put my stick away already. What did I do that for? Let's move this out of the way here. I want enough black and enough white that we're going to see it. All right. Hopefully it comes out. I don't think I'm going to add more to the lid. You could see it right up underneath, but I do need to fill it. I don't see any bubbles up underneath that lip, so that is awesome. Did not take much at all as far as drops of ink is what I mean. I don't see any bubbles, so I'm just going to leave it and do that in here. And as I run out of black and white, I'm just going to keep adding it. I'm not going for a ton of black and white, just like subtle. Now I got to try to get it to match the lid as far as subtlety goes. And now I think I'm going to go around and add more. I do not know. Maybe it works better with pigment paste. I'm not going to scrape it unless I have to. It looks heavy, so I'm trying to get it in so I could stir it quickly before it sinks. All right. Could this be the magic way? All these different ways I've tried to get a good marbling. It could have been as simple as dripping colors. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. That's all I'm going to do for that. I've got some left, but I don't know if it's enough to fill that up. We're going to try. I don't have a whole lot left. What did I say? This was 16 ounces. And mine as well. Do the same thing in the base, which I wish I would have put it in a smaller cup now. Not a lot left in there. I think I will just, you know what, I'm going to put a drop of white, 1 drop of black, and kind of scrape it out. I still have a little left in this cup here. I don't know how nice this one's going to come out, but I might surprise myself. This one's already got black and white in it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be short like 1 ounce, half an ounce. That's crazy. Yeah, I am. Short, just barely. Just barely. I wonder if it matters. I mean, really? Does it matter? I'm not going to mix anymore. I'm going to see if it even matters. Because I don't know that it does. I don't think you have to pour this one in order to use the jar. I think this is just like a little bonus mold for you. I'm going to try to scrape every last drop out of here. I mean, it's so close. So if you're going to do this one and you want all 3 pieces, I'd say make 17. But it's close enough for me because I don't even know if I'm going to use that piece. I think it's going to be gorgeous though. Oh, wow. I'm so excited about this one. If it works, you know what I'm going to be doing for quite a while on some things. You're probably going to get totally bored of marbling, but when you figure something out, like when you figure out your blooms, you guys, you're always going to be making blooms for like the longest time, right? I think I finally figured this out. And I'll try it, not today. I'll try the same technique with a mica powder. But I don't think it's going to work the same because that mica moves so naturally. And this doesn't seem to be moving like that. But I do want to try a side by side. Now because I scraped into that one, it's getting bubbles coming up to the top. But I think this might actually be the top. If this is a jar lid, this could be the top. But you still can use it. I'll just have to trim that edge. But you really would want to dome it. So, all right. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. It's too late tonight to worry about it. We will see everything tomorrow. Let's check out the comment of the day. It is the next day. It's ready to unmold. So everything looks good. Everything out of the pressure pot, looking at the back, no bubbles. So I did lower it to 48 pounds and it worked good. So I think I'm just going to keep lowering it till I can figure out. I don't even know if I want to mold this one though, because it's really thin. I have to see it. Here's the extras. This one actually came out good and it's thin enough. I mean, we can use it as a magnet. It's beautiful. How funny is that? That's hilarious. Okay, let's get these out. I wish I had more black and white, but it's not bad. Not bad. It's that initial pour that makes all the difference that you get. Let's see these. Yeah, I wish I had more black and white in there, but we're going to make them pretty anyway. Oh, see, now that one's pretty good. I like that. That's what I was going for. Watch, it'll be on the ones on the back. The sides only really matter on this one because the front will be covered, which wasn't nice anyway. And the sides are gorgeous. And these go like this. So all together, it actually looks pretty decent. The sides are really nice. Huh. Let's see this hodgepodge. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put yellow and blue flowers in this one. That way it doesn't look too crazy. I mean, it's not the best, but it's free. So what are you going to say? Not too bad. Actually, this one came out the marbling one of the nicest, and it's just a little bit of both. Then do this one. That one's nice. See, look at how gorgeous that is. The side walls are nice. The front of that one is beautiful. This is the best one. I really like that. I like that color combination. And last one. I think the only thing I have to finish today are the extras, because I really don't do a lot to these diamond molds. Sometimes I highlight them, but not too bad. I will glue the tops on here and trim them if they need it, and then set some flowers in. All right, let's do this little thing. Is that resin? Yeah. I thought I cleaned all my molds. Clean your molds before you unmold them, and then it won't be so bad the next time you use them. I just used some Gorilla sticky tape. All right, let's see. Oh, that's really pretty. That came out really nice. It's almost like gradient. Actually, I can't do anything to them if I'm going to mold them. I can do stuff after the next time. But that one's really nice. All the little pearls came out. That's pretty. That's so cute for like on top of a jar that has a flat top, you know? Okay, let's get this one out. I do have the lid from yesterday is right here. The lid is gorgeous. It's very, very thin. So let's hope this one comes out okay. You know what? I need to get gloves on. I do not want to touch the inside of these molds with my fingers. Come on. It's that suction that gets you every time. There we go. Oh. Okay, let's see what we got. What is that going on? Couple bubbles at the rim. The rim is very thin. I mean, it's a really pretty box. Uh-oh, does it not fit together? I have to force it to fit and then let it cure like that completely. But you know what? I think they're both cured completely. Oh, come on. I might have to heat it up. This is really thin. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure I want to remake this one. I mean, it'll do its job. It's not the best casting. I got bubbles right there, so I really can't mold that. I'm going to have to really warm this up with my heat gun so I could fit that lid on. Interesting. But that's it. If you like that box, I will link it below. It's very pretty. It's very sparkly. I just should have, the one time that you don't unmold before you're supposed to is the time that I needed to unmold before I was supposed to. Now it's like the principle of the matter. Okay, I won't do that. All right, what should we do next? Let's do the bunny and see what it looks like. I guess it's going to be the Easter bunny. Well, you can't see the face on it with all the color. But you can kind of get the idea that it's a rabbit from the ears. There's a bow. It's not too bad. I mean, I like the colors, but I don't know where the eyes... Oh, here's the eyes and the nose. You almost have to paint them. Maybe I'll paint them white since it goes with this, and then blue for the eyes. A little bit of the pink dropped. It's not too bad, but I do need to jazz up the face. Let's do this one. I do not have a hinge, so I will have to get one. See how this fits first. I mean, do you need a hinge? Maybe you don't. Oh, it's a built-in one. I'm glad I didn't run to the store or anything. I mean, I wouldn't have known what to buy without it unmolded, so that wasn't going to happen anyway. Let's see. This might be really pretty. Not that I'm surprised, honestly. All of their molds are stunning. There we go. That is so pretty. Look at that color. So this is a built-in hinge. Well, look at that. How do you get it in now without breaking it? Is it in? Look at that. You don't have to buy anything. Now oh, I just messed up that hinge. I need to let it cure first or it's going to break off trying to get it in there. Interesting. Wonder how you get it in without breaking it. Will I get this side in? No, I'm going to wait until it's 100% cured because those little knobs, this has been in the pressure pot approximately 10 hours. So it's not 100% cured, but good enough to come out. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I love this. I will definitely be molding this one. That is gorgeous. I don't know why they put the gems on the inside though. It's so much prettier on the outside in my humble opinion. Okay, that one is a definite yes. Let's do the cross. Again, no bubbles. That looks nice. No bubbles. No bubbles. The color's gorgeous. If you guys are shopping with Laura's Art Corner, she is waiting on shipments for the octopus inks. She's trying to keep them in stock for you because they are so beautiful. If she doesn't have something in stock, she said to email her. That way she can get you what you want as soon as it gets in. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love it. A little bit of silicone there. Just needs a little trim on the bottom. That is so nice. I think I will mold that one. I think the only one I'm not going to mold is this one. I don't have a perfect, I don't know. Okay, let's do this one. I am so curious how my marbling, oh my gosh. Oh, that is so pretty. That is what I wanted those to look like. And this was the scrapings. So I'm thinking this might be a lid. Let's do this. Oh, I hope this one is just as nice. There's no bubbles underneath. Let's pop out our blue heart. Come on. It's quite a large heart, actually. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. I did get some white in the heart. There are a few bubbles in the heart, so this one needs a pressure pot. Thinking that's a lid, or it could be a stand, but I'm thinking it's a lid. So because the bubbles that were in there tried to rise and it hit silicone, that's where you get them from. But honestly, you can't see them without looking for them. That is so nice. That color combination is one of my favorites. All right, let me get this stuff out of the way and try to unmold this one. Oh, I hope this one came out just as good. Oh gosh, how do you do this one? Oh, I guess we could flip it upside down. Pull it up like that. Oh, it did! Came out good! Hang on. That's a lot of silicone on the inside of this. Just gotta get it suction off. Oh my goodness, that is a heavy mold. It is gorgeous, Bobby Joe. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, it came out amazing when you want subtle lines. So I'm dying to know if this is just another lid. So it is another lid. Yeah, it's not really a stand. It's a lid. And that's when you would put whatever you want on the top. Obviously, I won't do that, but that, and you would want to dome this or trim it perfectly. But this lid, let's check it and make sure, yep, it fits perfectly. That is so nice. I might do something to this one. Oh, I think I figured out the perfect way to marble. We will try it in, I'll pour it again, and we will try, oh, look at the inside is so nice too. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And whoever gets this one is going to get that lid as well. But I don't know. I guess it depends what look you're going for. Put something on top of there maybe. Let me trim everything up. I don't got a lot to do. These all over here don't get anything done. I might paint the face of this one. That one I want to mold. So all the ones I'm going to mold, I'm not going to do anything to. And all these others I will do something to. So give me just a couple minutes.
Michelle's got her apron on, sun's laughing through the window glass. Coffee ring on that old workbench saying, girl, you're working fast. There's a jar and two eyeballets, both one of a kind in her hands. Marble swirling blue and white, little dark stones shining like a prayer she planned. Resin glitter studio, she's pouring out her heart in every shine, thanking Jesus for the faithful life, showing up here every single time. Let it swirl, every pearl she lays is a hem in color tried and true. She's serving him while she's working, and he's smiling right back at her too. Tiny vases lined in a row, like a garden on a wooden shelf. Marble paint in gentle ways, she laughs, says, I can't help myself. She touched dried flowers stem by stem, little wild ones saved from last July.
Everything is done. I pulled the little rabbit out to show you one more time. I'm not going to do anything to this because I'm going to mold it. Here's the little butterfly. It came out beautiful. It looks like turquoise. So I put the gilding paint on there and then rhinestones. Sanded everything down first and then magnet on the back. Here's the little rabbit. Kind of looks scared if you ask me. The eyes and the nose were very textured like this, whatever they used for that. So it was hard to paint. I had to get some acrylic paint out and really get it on there. So I don't know. I think this is too busy. And if you want to see the face, maybe just do a clear color. I didn't do anything else to it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Look at these gorgeous things. Aren't they beautiful? I just love doing the flowers in them. They came out so pretty. I just put some black flat back pearls on there and then filled them with some flowers. I think I really enjoyed the flower arranging more than the rhinestoning. And here's the yellow ones. So this is the one that has blue on it, so I added a little bit of blue flowers in there. But aren't they beautiful? I love them. These go in packages for eBay. Sometimes I sell them. This set I love. I might put these on eBay as a set together. Here's the jar. So this is the lid. I had to trim that because, like I said, I didn't dome it. It was not a perfect pour, which was fine. I didn't really want to put stones on it. I put a brooch. Actually, it wasn't a brooch. It was just a cross. It was a pendant, actually. I cut that little loop off and then just did silver around the edge. And then for this lid, I did medium and small pearls around. I don't know if I like that. I didn't take it off, but they can be taken off. So if rhinestones are not permanent, I don't use super glue. And then here's the jar. I don't know, it might be a little too busy because now I can't really see the marbling. However, it's kind of cool. So I did small, medium, and large flat back pearls. Of course, painted all that in the silver. That was real fun. That was time consuming. And then here it is put together. I don't know. I did this just to tie it in with this. But you could still see the marbling on the top. And then if you want to use this lid, you can. I think that's really pretty too. I just wanted black and silver on the top since it was on the sides. And that's what I came up with. I think that's all I have to show you. I did get the hinge put together. And I'm just going to leave it like that. It does open and close beautifully. I love that you don't have to buy a hinge. I'm sure most of you who already have this thing were saying, you don't need to buy anything. I can hear it. I can hear you guys. It's so funny. But this is so pretty. I love the color. I didn't do anything to this. Like I said, I'm going to mold it. And then I did heat this up and put it back on and let it cool down. And now it fits just fine. So I'm going to think about this one. I might mold it. I don't know. It's really pretty. It really is. The only thing is mine will always, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to re-pour it, put it in the pressure pot, try it at like 30 pounds of pressure instead of 60 pounds of pressure and see if it will disfigure. It didn't ruin the mold or anything. It was just cured really messed up the other day. Thanks guys for coming and joining me today. I hope you come back tomorrow. I'll probably have another full plate. I will get you some pictures, so stick around for those and I will see you then. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her Laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story her colors tell. Faith and love in every part, Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face.